Good day, Minecraftians. Purple Mentat here. Welcome to episode 1 of a brand new Minecraft Let's Play. I am on the Blood and Bones mod pack, version 1.1.1. 1.1.2 should be out sometime very soon. With the Feed the Beast versioning information that we've been given, which you can access on the Feed the Beast launcher, I do not expect that I will need to do a world restart. So, let's get into this rather painful mod pack from Eyamaz and see what we can see. I'm not exactly an expert at this yet. In fact, I've done very little Blood and Bones. I've only researched some of the mods involved. As such, I'm going to start in survival rather than hardcore. Later on, I may change to a hardcore mode. So we'll name this Survival Let's Play. And we're going to use the seed Duncan, Idaho. Cheats and bonus chest will be off. World type will be default. I am not using Biomes Plenty in this because I do not want that extra layer of complexity in finding the right biome to grow food in. I'm using Duncan, Idaho because it's a name of one of the Mentats that shows up in the Dune series. At least in his later incarnations as a Gola, he has Mentat abilities programmed into him. Now, starting off, the first day is kind of crucial. You need to find a good source of food and wood as soon as possible so that you, and if you can, a bunch of gravel, so that you can make your tools and such during the first night. Alright, nice oak tree here. Get this cut down. This does have a mod which causes leaves to decay very quickly, which is very nice. I still don't know where those lightning strikes are coming from. They are very loud, though. There isn't a whole lot that I can do about that besides turning the sound down so low that you won't be able to hear the rest of it. I apologize if it's making your eardrums bleed. This pack is not extremely friendly to YouTubing and streaming. Huh. You know what? I tell you that there's something that makes the leaves despawn more quickly, and then this block does... Oh, there it all goes. Just needed a chance to catch up. You'll note that there's some cows there. I'm going to be leaving them the heck alone because cows and pigs and chickens and such in this pack are dangerous. They will attack you, the entire herd, if you mess with them. So you don't want to mess with them. Now I'm going to want about 20 logs or so, and I'm going to want to do my best to gather as much stray food as I can, particularly berries. They'll be very useful during the night to keep me fed. I'm going to want to avoid jumping as much as possible. However, I am going to go for that tower over there, as those are always a good source of beginner bonuses. Those towers tend to be unoccupied. Hopefully that one is as well. Get this oak wood chopped down. If I find apples, I will not be eating them. I'm going to be using them to make fruit trees instead, because I'm going to need to get a renewable source of food going soon. If you've ever played Magic Farm or Agrarian Skies, you know how difficult food can be with Hunger Overhaul and Pam's Harvest Craft. Well, this takes it a step further than that. Ooh, there's an apple. Good. Use that. You know what? I don't have time to bother with crafting. Not yet. Must punch more wood. Other key mods to know about. There is a mod that causes mobs to spawn invasion portals with bosses behind the portals, nasty gas around the portal, and the mobs will hunt you down and do bad things. However, you get special loot out of that. There are also roguelike dungeons installed, which will spawn dungeons throughout the land that if you can explore and conquer, you get a lot of good rewards out of. Very useful. Villages tend to be less common than normal because there's so many other structures. Oh, another key structure that you can look for is a witch's hut from Witchery. Very nice if you can find one early, as it makes a good place to hole up for the first night. The witches inside are friendly. The Coven witches, that is. I have enough wood now, but I want to get the saplings and such from this. So I'm going to cut down this one last tree, and I'm going to forage for the rest of today so that I have enough food to get through the evening, and also hopefully so I can get some gravel and make some, what do you call it? Tools. Yeah, you need gravel for flint to make your tools. You cannot make wood tools. Stone tools can only be used to create to create patterns. This is using Tinker's Construct as well as Iguana Tweaks and extra TIC and Metallurgy. So the whole tool progression and metal progression and such, very, very detailed. Got some walnuts. That's nice. Get myself some seeds and some berries. Need to get that food going. Ooh, sugarcane. Not useful at the moment in that I don't have anything that I can use sugarcane for to create food, but I can at least spread it around so that it keeps growing. And once I find some pumpkins, then I'll be in good shape in terms of food. Because sugar cane plus pumpkin plus egg equals pie, and pie is a light meal. A fairly easy light meal. That's some more berries right there. Candleberries are not the tastiest berry, but they still are food. Rhubarb. This is not something you want to gnaw on raw in the real world, but in Minecraft, all things go. There's some salt from Pam's Harvest Craft that might be very useful, because getting an iron bucket is something that's not going to come quickly or easily. Yes, cow, I hear you. I am scared of you. This is the first pack I've ever played where the cows are terrifying. Mushrooms. Useful early find. Not super great, but you know, gather all the foods that you can. I'm now moving away from that tower, which, not ideal. I want to get over there. But there's berries. Berries are more important at the moment. I'm not breaking long grass because I don't... Ooh, belladonna seeds. Those are kind of nice. Useful for witchery. I don't want to get... Actually, I don't want to eat blueberries yet. I don't want to get too much of my inventory clogged up by seeds and such. Little bit of lag there. Sorry about that. I am not playing on a server as I want to be able to shut this thing down easily when I am not playing the pack. That way, things won't progress and get more difficult when I'm not even online. Maybe later on, once I get some automation going, I will move this to the server. But not until I can leave things running overnight and not come back to a destroyed base and impossibly difficult creatures. Be careful doing what I'm doing right now and running over the sand, because there is quicksand in here thanks to Biomes Aplenty. So you got to be a little bit more cautious than I'm being. I'm also jumping around too much as a general rule. Okay, let's explore that tower. I can already see some gravel, which is very nice. Plenty of berries. I think I'm going to be in pretty good shape here, actually. Oh, hungry again. Hunger is an issue, a serious issue that will never go away. Need all the gravel you can get. You're going to want at least 9 so you can make a... well, the 3 basics. The pickaxe, the axe, and the shovel. Let's see. Take my apples and my oak saplings and make my apple saplings and get those planted. It's starting to get a little bit dark. We will probably camp here overnight near these apple trees. Let them start growing. This is a forest and plains biome, which is a pretty good place to start farming. So I think that this tower will become our initial base. How are we doing on gravel? Pretty good. How are we doing on food? Getting no saturation at all out of these rutabagas. And you'll note that now that I've eaten 5 things, this rutabaga is no longer giving me any hunger benefit whatsoever. So now I'm going to swap over to the rhubarb for a while. I'm going to need to get a farm going as soon as possible. Need to not break long grass. I said that multiple times and then I forget and do it anyway. Okay. Looks like there's some exposed stone over there. That's good. I won't need to dig down to get access to it. And there's some sheep here. Sheep will also kill you if you attempt to attack them. So there's that. No point in doing so anyway, as you cannot sleep through the night. To skip the nighttime, you have to go through it the long way. Alright. I think I've done enough foraging for the time being. Let's go get what we can out of that tower. As soon as you see your hunger bar jiggling, you're going to want to have a snack. You've eaten twice. I can eat 3 more times. So that you can have some saturation and stop yourself from losing more hunger bar. Good. More gravel. Give me all the gravel. Up to 6 out of the 9 that I need to make all 3 tools. Okay, there'll be more upstairs. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing any smooth stone in here. There's plenty of cobblestone, though, so I'll be able to make a furnace and such out of that. Let's get upstairs. There's usually a chest up here, as well as a bunch of planks. Kind of useful. Unfortunately, this is not a very secure building. Ooh, cooked fish. Fantastic. Some books, which are not very useful right now. I will leave my flowers, mushrooms, birch and oak saplings, as well as seeds in here. Snowbell and belladonna from witchery. We will get into that later. The bean seeds, not very useful at the moment. Okay. But the pants are useful. They give me a little bit of absorption because that's how health regen in this pack works. You don't actually get HP regen. Instead, you get armor that regenerates absorption rating over time. To regenerate hit points, you're going to need to get into some magic that will allow you to do so. Alright, I don't think I have the time or the resources to make this tower secure for this evening. So we're going to use the standard hole in the wall technique to keep myself safe for this particular night. I swear there was a bit of gravel that should have fallen to the ground out here. Oh well. Running low on hunger again. Alright, sun's going down. It is time. We're going to come right down here. And I'm going to dig right into this wall here. I'm going to go a few in before I dig myself out of space to stay, because that will be safer. I learned in one attempt at this that if you do not dig far enough, the monsters will kill you right through the wall. It's kind of ridiculous. Now you'll note it's very, very dark. That is because the game is locked to minus 30% brightness. It is darker than Moody at all times. However, in a small concession to YouTubing and streaming, dynamic lights is in this pack. You can, in fact, hold a torch to get light. So I'm going to dig myself a little hole hovel as a starter base. Uh-oh, crackstone bricks down here. That could be an issue. We'll find out if it is in a moment. I'm just going to make a little 3x5 area to start off. And maybe I'll leave that wall of the tower alone. So I did not think it extended down this far, but apparently it does. Okay. That's enough space to at least get some material, some things started. Now I'm not going to be able to make... Oop, you'll notice that I am now at 45... I'm at 10% of my weight, which causes the weight to change color. I don't know if that has an effect on me. It may slow me down. It may cause me to burn hunger faster. I'm not certain. It's one of those things that I need to discover over time. If I hit F7 and look around, nothing can spawn in here at the moment, which is good. Turn that back off. And let's get some crafting started. I'm going to need a whole bunch of sticks so that I can make a whole bunch of patterns. You'll note that my logs are only giving me 2 planks apiece. That is, you know, I mean, it sucks, but it just is what it is. Make myself my crafting table. It'd be nice. Well, you know what? I've got the logs for it. We'll make a chest as well. Or, you know what? Not like that, we won't. It takes 4 logs to make 1 chest in this pack. It is not a friendly pack in terms of early game starting resources. So, we got a tool station, and I'm going to pick up this crafting table. Turn that into a crafting station. Like so. Put the crafting station there. Put the stencil table in the back, and the tool station right there. Chest will go in the corner. And the part builder right here. So, I'm going to need myself a pickaxe head pattern and a tool binding pattern. And I can hear the dogs pawing at something. So I'm going to go check on them, shut off the recording, and I'll be back in a bit. Alright, put the dogs out and back, logged back in. You can hear some zombies and what might have been a creeper out there. I think I'm fairly safe down here though. So let's get myself a pickaxe head and a tool binding made. Make myself... Wow, that sounds weird. Sounds a lot like someone digging. I really hope it's not. Okay, get a pickaxe made so that I can make one of the first and most important items you're going to want in this pack. That being the furnace, and with it, some smooth stone. So I'm going to need a total of 11 cobblestone to make what I'm after here. Probably be faster if I had a... Ooh, careful there. Yeah, that's probably not advised. And that tower does look like it goes down quite a bit beneath the surface level. So we're just going to put that back. Yeah, that's safest for now. We're at 5 out of the 11 that I need. Keep digging a bit. Hello, there's that tower again. I really did choose to make my home inside a tower, didn't I? Even if it isn't quite directly inside right now. I can hear what I think is an arrow trap going off down there. F7, yep, some things can spawn there, so we're going to fill that in with a bit of dirt. To make it a little more safe, and we'll put up another torch back there. There we go. Okay, so creating myself a furnace. Apologies for the noise, there's nothing really to do about it at the moment. You'll see that I am limited to 32 dirt per stack. That is an intentional change. Okay, so I need 3 smooth stone, and I'm going to use 2 planks to make those, because you'll note that in this pack, to make charcoal requires compressed sawdust, which, you know, that requires 4 sawdust. Sawdust can be created from either metallurgy or thermal expansion machines. Thermal expansion machines being, if I use a sawmill, well, I get a 50% increase in the planks generated per log, and I get a guaranteed sawdust. So not a lot of charcoal is going to be available in this pack. However, I need those 3 smooth stone. There we go. And I'm going to use those 3 smooth stone, just like that. Or maybe it's like this. Hang on, let me look up the juicer, because that is an extremely important early recipe. Ah, right. I need a stone pressure plate. And a bit of stone to make the juicer. And I'm going to use that to turn all but 2 of each kind of berry into juice. So that I have better food. Fantastic. Raspberries, candleberries. Can I make candleberry juice? No. Candleberries cannot be juice, but that's okay. I actually have a whole bunch of extra blackberries, which is pretty cool. Alright, so juice as an unfulfilling snack will refill 1 full hunger bar. However, it does have the same issue with nutrition in that once I eat 5 of them, trying to not accidentally eat extras, they become worth 80% as much, which, with they only refilling 1 hunger bar each, will cut it down to half of a hunger bar each. However, this also means that I can actually eat nothing but 3 kinds of juices. Strawberry, blackberry, raspberry, grape. I have 4 right now. So I'll be in pretty good shape. So that should keep me okay on food for a while. I'm still going to have a bit of an issue with just the sheer number of monsters out there. But to help take care of that, I can make myself some armor out of the oak logs that I have. It's not fantastic armor, but each piece gives me another half-heart of absorption. A little bit more than that, actually. Which will help me survive just that little bit longer in case I have to fight anything. Wow, there's a lot of monsters. Huh. Not much to be done about it, though, at the moment, except wait out the rest of the night. So, one cute little trick I like to use, thanks to NEI, you can just look up the clock, and that will show you the current time. It's, you know, probably a little bit cheaty, in that I can see... I mean, normally I would need either 4 aluminum brass or 4 gold ingots to see the time, but that's okay. We're going to wait through the rest of the night, and I think that I will survive the rest of the night off camera, make myself maybe an axe and a shovel, and I will be back once morning dawns. Alright, weathered the rest of the night. Looks like it is day now, Made myself an axe, got myself a bunch of food. Gonna poke my face out, see if it's safe. Well away from... Oh, there is a skeleton in that tower. Oh, there's a baby skeleton following me. Stop it, stop it. Okay, good. My armor absorbed all of the damage that I could do, so I did not take any actual HP damage, and as you can see, that armor does regenerate over time. What the heck are you? Besides dangerous to me. You're a Spitfire skeleton? Oh, jeez, it's already on fire. Frickin' Lycanites mobs, I think. Special mobs. Oh, don't die, please. Oh, no! And I'm down. There I go. That's okay. That's why I'm not playing on hardcore. Because I knew that this would happen. Most likely more than once. So, thankfully, it did record my death point. So I'm going to head over there. And actually, did it? Yes. I'm just looking at the wrong dot. Or the wrong... Ow! That's not good. If I've got zombie, baby zombie right near the spawn, this world might be over anyway. Oh, looks like I got my stuff back. Oh dear. Maybe not. I might need to abandon those things. Hang on. Let's try the old run away far enough that everything despawns trick. Which will require me to get up to, well, this way. I just need to not starve to death in the meantime. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. Go back, recollect my things. As I should be safe now. And do some more foraging while I'm at it. Not eaten the last 30. Good. So I can start consuming. I think that berries and juice are supposed to count as the same item, so this might be hurting me in the long run. But I really need to get some food into me because I'm going to be doing a bit of running and jumping. And I want to be able to move quickly. Alright, what the heck is that guy? A cinder? Do they spawn from the forest? Ow. Well, this is a bad start. Do I need to just abandon those things? Because that cinder doesn't look like he's going away. Maybe I can keep myself safe from him if I'm really lucky. Oh, nope, there he goes. Run, 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 run. Where my chest plate? Ah! Yep. Get out of here. No. No. Down I go. Again. Wow, this is a collection of fail. Let me see if I can get these things collected and get away from these cinders. And if possible, I will be back to show you. Well, there are now multiples of those cinders. And yeah, they aren't going anywhere apparently. So... maybe I won't be recollecting any of that stuff. So I've lost an entire day's worth of progress. That sucks. This is not a great way to start a new Let's Play. Eyamaz, you're evil, but I am not admitting defeat quite yet. I will overcome your evil, as I have led those cinders away from where I was dying. And I believe that I can now swoop back in and get some of my stuff. Not all of it. Oh, nope. There are a couple of cinders there still. Oh boy. Alright, let's head for that snow biome south of here. And hopefully that'll be far enough away that the cinders will despawn. Because short of running and hoping things despawn, I have no idea what else to do to handle this right now. I don't even have any way to defend myself yet. I am looking forward to the day that I can take my revenge on these nasty monsters. Alright, that cinder did not go anywhere, but some of them did. And I think I can give that one a wide enough berth that I'll be okay. Munching all of these early game foraged foods is probably going to hurt me in the long run. Alright, I'm not seeing any cinders, and except that one. And there's definitely some of my stuff left here. So, not a complete loss. That was ugly. So I think that goal 1 is going to be to cut down some of this forest so that I can't as easily be trapped like that again. Luckily, I did get a couple fire charges out of it, so it's not like it was a complete waste. Boy, this axe doesn't move a whole lot faster than my fists did, does it? Yikes. Okay, so to improve my chances past the flint stage and the wooden armor stage, I really need to start getting some metal. And the first metal that I'm going to want a lot of is actually bronze. Now, if I take a look at NEI and I look for bronze, I have Tinker's Construct Bronze as well as Tinker's Alloy. To make either of these, well, I think I can use the pulverized stuff. I can use the induction smelter, but there's no forestry. I can't mix the ingots directly by hand. I'm going to need a smeltery to get better gear. Because while the flint can mine up the flint pick, which I'm going to need to make a new one, but I have more flint, luckily. As far as disasters go, this was a minor one. I'll be able to mine up tin and copper, but I'm not going to be able to mine iron with the starter pick. I'm going to need to get that bronze going before I can mine that. Alright, stay well away from that cinder. You'll let him be. Except I need to go here, which is getting closer than I like. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Here. Make sure I have a path. There we go. Good. Now I'm back up at the tower. There's those apple saplings I planted over there. Bone mealing them, not really helpful. Well, there's one of them anyway. Where'd the other one go? Huh. Weird. I don't think that bone mealing them is going to be particularly helpful. Oh, or it will. That's fantastic. But bone mealing the apple had seemingly no effect. In any case, that gets me an apple sapling going, which is very, very helpful. Lost my cool leggings, which sucks, but is livable. So what do I need to secure right now to be able to progress? I need to secure a good source of copper and bronze. Why am I? Oh, I am hungry. I am very hungry. Okay. So I can eat one of these. Raspberries, I can eat a bunch of. Whoops. Those were the rutabagas again for some reason. Let's see. Blackberry juice, not eaten recently. Raspberry juice, not eaten recently. Good. These are not counting as the same as the fruits themselves. So they are going to be my ticket to survival. Oh, and it's already nighttime again. Jeez, I lost the entire day running away from monsters. Oh well, that is just life, right? Alright, so I'm going to plug up this hole. And I'm going to use what gravel I have remaining to make a new pickaxe, and I'm going to start mining down. Because I need to get that tin and copper going. And I think it's my best chance for long-term survival is to just get started collecting those and then go out for smeltery gear later when I actually have need of that sort of thing. So let me make a new pick and start mining, and I will be back. Started digging down a bit from my little hole underneath the tower. Found a nice gravel deposit, which is really great news because it means I should be good on flint for quite a while. I'm up to 16 gravel now. I'm going to need a lot more than this over time because I want enough to be able to make myself a smeltery. So I'm going to get this all collected. Whoops. Wrong button. So yeah, gonna get this collected. I'm gonna get a mine built down. Well, at least a stairwell built down. Make myself a bunch of cobblestone stairs so that I don't have to jump all over the place while I'm walking up and down, which will save me on food in the long run. And I gotta be careful I don't carry too much weight with me. I don't know the effects that has. In fact, I should probably look that up between now and next episode. Oops. That is now at 60% as has been eaten 6 of the last 30 foods. That's okay. We can be happy with the amount that we have. As you can see, every bit of gravel that I pick up seems to be another pound? Kilo? I'm not certain. I have no idea what the 54 out of 440 means. However, in pounds or kilos, that's, you know, a lot of weight to carry. I'm gonna need another torch over here to keep myself safe. There's a lot of noise because of the tower that I'm right next to. I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of nasty stuff in there. But I managed to skirt the outside of it without actually breaking into it, which is good. Okay, so I'm going to gather this, and I'm going to get that shaft built down, and I'm going to hope that I don't run into anything really nasty. There's some extremely nasty stuff down here. And once I find myself some copper and tin, I'll be back to show that. Actually, I just took a look at the time on the recording so far, and we are out of time for our first episode. Apologies for the somewhat slow, if rather exciting, start with the cinders and all of the death. Next time, I'll be getting this mine ready. I'll get it constructed and dug down between episodes, and next time I can start some serious mining. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this start to Blood and Bones, and I do hope you're looking forward to a whole bunch more of it, because it's going to be up quite frequently on this channel. And I will see you next time.